Celebrating the baby boomer lifestyle. This is Boomer Life with Sterling Fox on AM 650.
Welcome back. It's all about independent communities for seniors. It's Shannon Oaks time here on Boomer Life. I'm Sterling Fox. In studio, Jillian Fullerton and Sharon Ginter from Shannon Oaks, the home of the big summer carnival party. A mere few hours from now. It starts at 2 this afternoon, runs through until 4, and you are invited.
Yes.
Just stop
Come
on by. If you're listening to the program and enjoying our conversation and would like to just maybe have a little peek. Well, it's party time, so you're not going to get maybe a full-on escorted tour, but you'll certainly get a great handle on what it's like to live at Shannon Oaks, and even visit someone at Shannon Oaks. Mm-hmm. And visitors are really an important part of a seniors community, aren't they, Jillian? It's about access to the family. If you've got an apartment with a pull-out couch and the grandkids want to come over and spend Saturday night with you and watch the hockey game, bring them on.
They can do that. And we also have guest suites.
Sure.
If you've got family from out of town that wants to come for a week or a couple of days, they can come and stay in the guest suites. We welcome that. I just would like to say, if you're coming to Shannon Oaks, we're on Waverly Avenue.
Right.
2526 Waverly. That's in southeast Vancouver, in the Killarney area. It's on the corner, basically the corner of 49th and Elliott. Mm-hmm. But Waverly runs parallel to 49th, so it's just a little north, 1 block north of 49th. So come around today in a few hours. Come and put your toe in the water. Mm-hmm. Come and have some fun at the carnival.
Is this a good opportunity, or would it be a little overwhelming for someone? And Jillian, you, as the person that most people talk to, most of us boomers, for example, when we call Shannon Oaks to inquire about everything, what's it like to live there? What's it cost? All those questions. Yes. You're the person generally that we're going to end up talking to. So when you talk to us or our parents, and you hear things like, "I'm not ready yet," or "what on earth could I possibly do with all my stuff?" All of the sort of typical resistance phrases. If there's a person in your life that's being that sort of dug in against the idea, would today be a good idea to come by? And because it's so not like the image you have in your mind. It's the exact opposite, I guarantee, of the image, whatever it may be, you have in your mind today at Shannon Oaks is the exact opposite. Or is it a little overwhelming for someone like that?
I don't think you can be on the edge. You can do as much or as little as you want to. You can come in and just take a peek.
Sure.
You can come in and play the games. You can come in and toss a ball and get Sean completely wet. You can, you can do little, a bit, or a lot.
Right.
Whatever you want. So just even if you walk around the edges to get a sense of what others are doing. We have that in our residents, don't we, Sharon? Mm-hmm. Some of them like to watch games rather than play them.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Some of them. So, it's up to you what you want to do. If you'd rather come and have a one-on-one with myself or with Kirsten Allenberg, you can do that. You can phone Shannon Oaks at 604-324-6257 and ask to speak to either of us, and they will put you in touch, and you can arrange to have a look around privately. Mm-hmm. Or come for lunch one day. Always sample the food.
Right. That's important, isn't it, Sharon? I mean, you're the activities manager, but it's all about balance. It's all about providing a full picture lifestyle option for seniors. And in addition to being active and healthy, a huge part of all of that is good food. Mm-hmm. Not just nutritious food, but good tasting food.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. And it's just the whole community of it. You know, when you have a dining room full of residents eating together, it's not quiet. Mm-hmm. It's not that, other places we've gone to, it's very quiet in the dining room. Everyone's just focused on their food. There is chatter happening left and right. Even with our team members of the serving staff.
Yes.
They're communicating with the residents. A lot of them have been there for years and years and years.
Okay.
They're knowing Mrs. Smith isn't really eating too much lately. They'll mention that at the front, the desk. Or so-and-so hasn't come down for lunch yet. Where are they?
Right.
So, and it's really cute because our residents care for each other so much that they'll make sure that, so-and-so hasn't come for lunch yet. Maybe they're not feeling well or something. Mm-hmm. So there's always that. So just the whole community aspect.
It is good. And another
is
good
huge.
thing about the meals too, and I've, as you know, Sterling, I've worked in a few places. This place is unique because you know what happens at meals? The management staff, that's Sharon, myself, Sean, and others, Kirsten, will pour tea and coffee. So we come up to each table and we introduce, you know, where they know who we are. We talk to them. So we're interacting. We're not sitting back in our offices. We're coming and being part of that community, of interacting with them. That is a wonderful experience and a wonderful opportunity to just touch base with each resident.
I imagine it is. Sharon, you mentioned volunteers a few minutes ago. Tell us how they fit into Shannon Oaks and how they assist you.
Volunteering, I used to volunteer at seniors' homes even before I got this job. That's actually what kind of got me into it.
Okay.
So volunteers are wonderful to have. They will set up programs or run different programs that I might not have the ability to do at that time.
Do these people just walk in off the street and say, look, I got a few spare hours a week. I'd love to help out.
You know what? We have people walking in off the street and coming down, especially when they see the building, they find out it's a seniors retirement home. They're kind of like, let's go. We have a lot of student volunteers. Some need to get their 30 hours, but some are university students that they're going into the medical field somehow. Dentists, a lot of pharmacy students, doctors. They just want to be able to have that relationships. So we have some students that have been volunteering for over 4 years through their entire university program. So, and it's wonderful. And we have volunteers that come from local churches that are wanting to volunteer. We actually get our family members to come in and volunteer. So like the big carnival today, I've got a lot of my family coming in.
Well, turnabout is fair play because some of the residents of Shannon Oaks are volunteers themselves, and they go out into the community, into the schools, and they turn it around and do their bit too, don't they?
Absolutely.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Interesting stuff. Jillian, you said a few minutes ago when someone in your office says, I'm not ready yet.
Yes.
You said, well, tell me, what does ready look like?
That's right.
What do they tell you? What's the response?
They're hesitant. They really don't want to say. Often they can say, and they have, but for the most part, they're hesitant. They don't like to describe it because they don't want to think about their health deteriorating.
Right.
And it usually is that component. Well, I'll wait until I can no longer,
enjoy
feed
life
myself.
Right.
I can no longer when I'm taken to the hospital and they say, that's waiting too long.
Right.
You want to come in when you still got your friends, your active friends. You're still maybe working at your church or your community center. You're still bowling. You're still whatever you're doing. You're still involved. You're still maybe going to lectures. You're still, doing some kind of pursuing some interests that you have.
Right.
Bring them to us.
Right.
We will make sure that you continue with them. We will maybe bring part of that program into us if we can. We will try and incorporate it.
The other rejoinder frequently is, well, what on earth would I do with all my stuff? I've spent a lifetime accumulating this stuff. I'm not going to walk away from that. And then, so what's your reply to that?
That's so common.
Yeah.
That's so common, Sterling. I don't know what to do with my stuff.
Right.
And some people want to hang on to this stuff. Some people are overwhelmed by it. They don't really want it, but they don't know what to do with it. So we have seminars in which downsizing seminars, and we have a wonderful company. We work with actually 2 companies, but they come in and they give us tips of what to do, how to start downsizing, how to re-gift or gift people like your grandchildren, of making sure they stay.
How to turn a negative into a positive.
Exactly.
Getting rid of something feels pretty negative unless you give it to someone who really wants it and who will value it highly.
Exactly.
Suddenly, that's a huge positive.
Exactly. So, we often, we have those seminars on a regular basis because that concern is so strong in the communities we work with.
Right.
So we will do that, and it helps them show, what to prioritize. What I'm doing too. One lady who is going to be moving into Shannon Oaks, I'm going over to her home and she wants me to measure her furniture.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to measure her that she wants to take, and then I've got a plan. I'm going to go into the actual suite, and then I will tape out the size of that furniture on the floor, so the next time she comes with her family, she can walk through and say, oh, that works. Oh, that's a little too close. That doesn't work. So that fits. Or I can say, clearly that doesn't fit. You know, so we do those kinds of services.
And the other thing, I suppose, and you've just sort of opened that door. You're not abandoning or giving up all your stuff.
Oh no.
I mean, you get to bring as much as your room or rooms, your apartment can handle.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to divest yourself of some, but you don't come in empty-handed. You bring your favorite stuff with you.
Exactly. We have 1 bedrooms and den, and 2-bedroom suites. If we don't have any studios, because we believe in quality of life, and we'd like our residents
little
to
elbow
live.
room.
That's right.
That's
have
right.
a little elbow room. So our suites range anywhere from 500 square feet up to 1,000.
Okay.
So that's what you've got, and it's a wonderful. And some of them looking to the courtyard. In the springtime, there's cherry blossoms throughout the courtyard. And right now, we've got flowers, roses, rhododendrons, everything. It's gorgeous. Come and see this afternoon at the carnival party, 2 to 4, 2526 Waverly Avenue.
Couldn't have said it better myself. so let me do this part. We're back with more on Boomer Life after this break.
It's all about the baby boomer lifestyle. Boomer Life on AM 650.